So odontoid fractures form 7% to 13% of all the cervical spine injuries. They present with a bimodal presentation. Older people, they are common to have this type of an injury. It is often missed, and these fractures unfortunately are associated with a high morbidity and mortality in these older population or the geriatric population. The other end of the spectra is the young people who may incur this type of an injury due to a hyperextension or the hyperflexion of the neck during trauma. So young people, hyperflexion, hyperextension because of a high velocity injury generally, and older people, trivial trauma, low velocity injury associated with high morbidity and mortality. So when we talk about hyperflexion, this is hyperflexion that causes the anterior displacement, that is the forward displacement, and the reason for that is there is a failure of the transverse ligament and there is atlantoaxial instability. So when there is a hyperextension, there is a posterior displacement, there is a direct impaction of the anterior arch of the atlas. So my friends, this is very much important so that you have to remember in the exam with what mechanism, what type of injury happens. So with hyperflexion, there is an anterior displacement, and with hyperextension, there is a posterior displacement. Now, what are the biomechanics? A fracture through the base of the odontoid process severely compromises the stability of the upper cervical spine. So basically, a fracture which happens through the odontoid process, that may compromise the stability of the entire upper cervical spine, and that is the reason why they have to be evaluated and treated properly so that entirely upper cervical spine shouldn't be unstable.